Yo, what is up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video where today we are featuring the battles of one Haydonis, the actual Haydonis, who is a fellow streamer. So feel free to check out his Twitch channel, give him a follow, link in the description. He's a youngster, he's a very good battler, and he's rocking a very cool Pokemon with Shadow Dusclops in there. So G-Fisk, Pidgeot, two strong picks that we've seen before. Shadow Dusclops featuring the move Poltergeist, and he's going for one straight away against this Shadow Drapion. Poltergeist, boom, resisted, but look at all that damage. A very powerful ghost move that is quite useful for Dusclops, because before you really had to purify Dusclops to have any hard-hitting charge move and get that return. Otherwise, it just learns the elemental fire and ice punches as well as shadow punch. So is in a tough looking situation here. Going to preserve the G-Fisk. And then is going to dip into the Pidgeot. And there's a Bastion back. So it's a rough start with the team. But can Haydonis persevere? And also, I meant to look up before the video started the exact stats on Poltergeist. Because sometimes when there's a new move that you're unfamiliar with, for me at least, it's helpful to get like a comparison of the base stats and get an understanding of what that move is comparable to. In here against the Lantern with Water Gun, so not a great matchup, but can't really swap out, right? Pidgeot's going to struggle here as well, so he's going to stay in, go for the Earthquake, and let's see if Lantern shields. It does. Makes the safe play. Lantern is going to outpace here, so Haydonis going to double shield. Going to have to make a decision. Do you bait again? Or sorry, do you go for it again, or do you bait this time? He is going to go for the Rock Slide bait. This is going to be critical. If he can grab a shield, that would be huge. Rock Slide, grabs a shield. Going to commit to the Earthquake, and he gets it off. And there was no catch either. So Earthquake coming through, bang! Going to make the ground shake. Get rid of the Lantern, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, look at the commitment on the Earthquake there. I didn't think he was going to reach. Invisible HP on the G-Fisk. G-Fisk just doesn't care, bro. G-Fisk has had enough. He's like, don't mess with me. Everybody's running Registeel now. I'm still the OG Steel type. I guess he's not the OG, but maybe he's the top G Steel type. Poltergeist coming through. Shadow Dusclops looking scary and menacing. Bang! Oh my god, dude, that does so much damage. I'm curious now. I opened up PvPoke. Poltergeist is 140 damage for 75 energy. So what's that comparable to? It's comparable to Blizzard. Oh my gosh. It's the same move as Blizzard, but in ghost form. That is wild. Absolutely wild. Thank you, PvPoke, for the information. And we see another Lantern, but this time it's running Spark, which is a little bit better for G-Fisk. It is going to reach the Surfs significantly quicker, but there is no fast move pressure. It's only the Surfs that are going to chip G-Fisk. Wins this in the 2-shield straight Earthquake, I believe. Wins this in the 2-shield straight Earthquake. Or maybe not. Maybe it's because, huh. Oh, probably, well, I guess you have to commit shields. Yeah, makes sense. Comes Dusclops here against A9. Has a shield advantage. Fire Punch quite useful here, but he might honestly just go for the Poltergeist. Oh, what a call. Shields the Gleam. What a shield that is. Yeah, he's just going to play the safe route here. Go for Fire Punches. One Fire Punch. Bang. That does a lot, man. That extra shadow damage on Dusclops is pretty menacing. Another Fire Punch coming through would obviously KO from this range. Grabs a shield. Already at the next one. Could have gotten rid of it, so I'm kind of curious why he didn't throw there. Another Weather Ball. Oh my god. Didn't A9 have a... Oh my god, Poltergeist. This is disrespectful, dude. Hey, Haydonis, bro. Oh my god, that's such a cool animation, too. Poor Trevenant. He was so young. I'm shocked. I thought that the Ninetales got to a Weather Ball there, but maybe not. It seemed like he farmed up quite a bit. Next opponent. Good lead. Want to make sure the Dusclops avoids this. They swap in Reggie. And he's just going to let it go. Okay. Perfectly content taking the Focus Blast. And this is more comfortable now for G-Fisk because... Okay, now I'm going to swap in. I like this play a lot. Because you just commit no shields here. You get off some fire punches. Ideally, the Pidgeot won't be able to swap in and farm you down. That would be kind of bad. Because G-Fisk has been chipped by that Focus Blast. So Pidgeot will actually be able to threaten the G-Fisk. Haydonis stops tapping, wants the Reggie to take him out so the Pidgeot can't get farmed. Really high level play. Lets the opponent take him out, comes in with his Pidgeot, and they swap into a Medicham to avoid being farmed down. Perhaps they were expecting Haydonis to farm down with the G-Fisk, so that makes a lot of sense. Gonna shield the Ice Punch, going for the big Brave Bird. And if they shield, he might just clear his debuff. Brave Bird incoming, bang! Knocks out the Medi. Gonna swap in G-Fisk. You can't quite wing attack it down, it appears. So he's gonna get off this Rock Slide. Rock Slide coming through. Opponent takes it. I think that's smart. I think for the opponent, oh, they throw. I think maybe they had to commit to a farm down and then use that energy on this Pidgeot because this Pidgeot didn't have much energy. Haydonis just gonna go straight Feather Dance. And I like this play a lot because now you can... Actually, you probably can't take a Brave Bird, can you? Yeah, gonna shield, and it's another Feather Dance. Yikes. Going for the farm down. Oh, and he gets the farm down. And just gonna commit to a wing attack down here. Makes sense. No point in Feather Dancing at that point in the game. I could see a lot of people making that mistake. But all you're doing if you Feather Dance there is giving the Reggie another turn of energy. Because a Zap Cannon is gonna still KO, right? Even if you Feather Dance. Stunfisk versus Shadow Vic. Kind of neutral. I think Vic just wins the 2 shields. In comes DD, and DD's going to get punished here by Dusclops. And now you have to wonder, is it a Bastiodon in back, the common pairing between Victory Bell and Bastiodon, or is it something else entirely? And you have to think the opponent's probably not expecting a Poltergeist. They go for a Psycho Boost. Oh my god. They debuff themselves quite early. Haydonis going for the bait. Fire Punch. Doesn't get shielded. Unfortunately, you probably have to shield this, right? Yeah, gonna shield. It was CMP, so at least you can Hex down. He's gonna do a slight undercharge. But be careful of the Snipe with Vic. Oh, very nice. Might have double Fire Punch here. No. A short. In comes Bastiodon. Goes for the Poltergeist. Boom. Dude, that's a ton of damage. That hits so hard. Comes in G-Fisk. And should be in a pretty good spot here. Because these smackdowns do virtually nothing to G-Fisk. Oh, they actually let it go. And Pidgeot gonna clean up here in the back. Flapping away. The big pigeon. Very nice. Very nice. You know, Pidgey, I would presume, I've always presumed, named after a pigeon, the common bird animal that you might find in New York City. But it doesn't look too much like a pigeon, in my opinion. It doesn't look too much like a pigeon. Anyway, we never know what direction Rise's thoughts will take us in these videos. Noctowl versus G-Fisk. Lots of controversy about this matchup in terms of what IVs your Noctowl should be. Some people say high attack Noctowl. Some people say high rank Noctowl. For this specific matchup, it is beneficial to have a high attack Noctowl. Because you're always going to live 2 Rock Slides pretty much, no matter what your Noctowl. I shouldn't say that. I bet if you had like a 15-0-0 Noctowl, maybe 2 Rock Slides might KO. In comes Obstagoon. This is good that they swapped the Obstagoon because Dusclops needs to avoid it at all costs. So comes in here with Pidgeot. Gonna go for the Feather Dance bait. This is like the safer play. Brave Bird would be kind of risky. Opponent does call it. Nice call by the opponent. I'm going to have to make a decision again. This time, do you go for another Feather Dance or do you... Brave Bird. Going to go for another Feather Dance, and it's CMP, so this is really good. Does he grab a shield? He does. So he got the shield, and he knows he's not going to get to another move, even if he shields this, so no point in shielding. Now Dusclops has a lot of work to do. Dude, if this is triple normal, that'll be so bad. Gets off the Fire Punch here. I can't imagine Noctowl shields. Goon comes back. Unfortunately, a Fire Punch probably won't KO. Let's see. Gonna shield up a Night Slash. You gotta shield something. Oh, combos with the Rock Slide. I like this play. And probably gets the shield here. Gets the shield from Goon. Gonna shield again. And double Fire Punch will be enough. But Haydonis, perfectly comfortable. Counting his opponent's energy. Gonna overfarm even more. Might do one Hex here. Oh! It was almost enough to KO. And now, Medicham, be gone. Poltergeist. Dude, that is so crazy. That is an ultimate Zionic boom. Oh my gosh, dude. Poltergeist Shadow Dusclops is insane. Unreal. Unbelievable. Joseph Smith, the next opponent. Joseph Smith. Wasn't that the name of a famous guy? I mean, there's probably lots of Joseph Smiths. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. But anyway, pretty solid matchup here with Fire Punch. In comes Walrein, gonna go for the Poltergeist. Oh no, I don't feel like they would shield this, but maybe they do. Fire Punch, yeah, no shield. You can take this. Icicle Spear, ow, chilly. I'm interested to see why he's going for Fire Punches here. I feel like Poltergeist is the play. Going for a third Fire Punch. Maybe he just feels like it's too risky if they shield it. Gets a shield anyway in the end. Gonna overfarm here. Gonna let it go. It is an Earthquake. Ow. Gonna double up on Rock Slide. I like this play. I think Walrein just reached the Spear, if I'm not mistaken, but they're not gonna shield. In comes Swampert. Gonna get off the Earthquake. But Swampert's gonna get a nice little Mud Shot down for the opponent. That's gonna be tough. They shield. But this is kind of good because now Pidgeot can Brave Bird the Swampert. Gonna have to shield one of these. So just gonna shield the first one. Does he go for a catch? No. Just gonna force Swampert to dump energy. Should get to this Brave Bird before, but there is the chance of a catch. And he anticipates the catch. And gonna Feather Dance the Trevenant here. Very smart. Could have undercharged more, maybe. In comes a Seed Bomb. Ow. One off the Brave Bird and gets off the Brave Bird. Very nicely done. Bang. Bye-bye. Pidgeot. It's a difficult Pokemon to use, in my opinion, but its potential is, like, so great because Feather Dance with that 2-stage debuff and the just sheer power of Brave Bird, it's so dangerous. It can put in so much work in any given battle. It just oftentimes comes down to like shield baits and what you land. In a kind of a weird matchup here against Umbreon. Decides to shield the first, which is kind of interesting. Going for the Feather Dance now, and now we'll be able to take multiple foul plays. Yeah, we'll probably just farm up a lot here, I would think. Maybe take 2 foul plays before he throws. Oh, gonna Feather Dance again. Wow. This is some interesting Pidgeot play. That's a lie. I just made a Pidgeot video. But I don't use Pidgeot too frequently, so this is really interesting to me. Umbreon's quadruple debuffed. Oh my gosh, can take another one if he wants. This is pretty smart, dude. Can take another one, can overfarm, maybe do like 4 and throw. Yeah, lovely. Brave Bird will threaten to KO here, and he'll be able to get off a move against whatever comes in. Very quick recognition that he wasn't going to reach the Brave Bird, so he just throws the Feather Dance. Nice recognition by the opponent that it was only a Feather Dance. And this is interesting. Down a shield. So a little bit uncomfortable. Opponent gives him a free Hex. You kind of have to respect this. But as long as he does enough Hex damage to get this thing into Rock Slide range, I think he's in a pretty good spot. And it seems like that's how this is going to play out, because he can throw after 1 here. Oh, is this a Shadow Ball already? Just a Seed Bomb. Interesting decision by the opponent. But now the Trev is going to be in Rock Slide range, and obviously the Galv just gets totally hard countered. So he's going to get off the Rock Slide right away, and the Trev doesn't get off any damage that the Galv, of course, needed to have a chance. And this is game over, yeah. One of the hardest counters in the game. Stunfisk versus Galv. There should be like a graphic. I guess there's probably some like exceptions, because like Shadow Vic versus Shadow Swampert would probably be considered like the hardest counter, because I don't think Shadow Swampert even gets to a Hydro. Someone should make like the hardest possible counters in the game. It'd be kind of interesting. Gliscor doesn't have an obvious answer to Gliscor, so going to come in with the Pidgeot. Gonna not shield. There's that chance, of course, that Gliscor could boost. So you're kind of playing with fire. Unfortunately, Gliscor gets off another Night Slash here. Still not going to shield. Going to go for the Feather Dance bait. Will we see a shield come up from Gliscor? No. Nice call by the opponent. Will we see a shield from Haydonis? We will not. Does he live? He does. And he reaches the Brave Bird. Oh, this is perfect. Now you either get a shield or switch. Bang! Knocks out the Gliscor. Abomasnow only gets 1. Kind of awkward here. Abomasnow only got 1 Powder Snow worth of farm. Oh, shields at the last second. Nice bait by the opponent. Gonna go for the Fire Punch here. This is really awkward. Gets a shield. Gets a free Hex. Gonna double shield here. And it's another Sand Tomb bait. The opponent is a savage with the baits. Going for a Fire Punch here. Grabs another shield. Opponent must be afraid of Shadow Punch or something, because obviously it wasn't a... or Ice Punch. Maybe they're thinking Haydonis is big braining them. Lives the Sand Tomb. Opponent must have thought that would have been enough. Gets off the Fire Punch. Now you can farm this down, and you simply double Rock Slide the Obama, and Obama doesn't have much energy. That was just really, really nicely played by Haydonis, especially the Gliscor swap and gritting it with Pidgeot. Like, played that matchup. I was sitting here thinking, like, this is kind of uncomfortable. Gliscor might grab shield advantage, might flip this. But Haydonis is like, no, sir. I know how to use my Pidgeot. Next battle. Here we go. G-Fisk Mirror, everybody's favorite mirror. You always just follow the Rise rule of baiting, right? It's a very simple rule. Very simple rule. Always, sometimes bait, 50% of the time, never occasionally. And see, Haydonis knows the Rise rule of baiting. He followed the rule to a T there. He's going to call this. Oh my gosh, Haydonis. You crazy person. Gets off the Earthquake here against a Swampert, I think it was. Boom! Shadow Swampert. Staying in, what the heck? I don't know why he's staying in for a second. I feel like you just get out of there. Comes in here with Dusclops. Can Dusclops hex down before the next? It can. Very nice. In comes G-Fist. Just going to go for Fire Punches here. More efficient damage. Fire Punch. Bang. I'm really impressed by the damage output of Shadow Dusclops. Lose a CMP. I don't know if it lives a Rock Slide or not. Haydonis going to test it out. Doesn't live a Rock Slide. It looked like he might have been wondering the same thing there. Move coming through. It's a bait from the G-Fisk. Yikes. Gonna go for the Earthquake. I like this play because Rock Slide obviously wouldn't KO from this range. Grabs the final shield, and maybe now you just put it all on Pidgeot. No, okay. Maybe he thinks the opponent is afraid of G-Fisk in the back, and that's exactly the case. Rock Slide. Oh, wow. Do you go for a Savage Shadow Ball catch here? Oh, my gosh. Hey, Dottis. He did it to him. He did it to me. Caught the Shadow Ball on his Pidgeot, and that is game, set, match. Holy cow. Gonna live a Sky Attack here. Caught the Shadow Ball like an absolute savage. And I'm going to overfarm here. Just very comfortable. Very nice plays. Brave Bird will be able to knock out the Pidgeot. And has some energy here. Going to Feather Dance the very low health G-Fisk for good measure. Pidgeot beats G-Fisk. Confirmed. And a nice win to close out the video for Hey Donis. Once again, thanks to him for submitting these battles. Very high level stuff as per usual. Feel free to go check out his Twitch channel, link in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Poltergeist Shadow Dusclops is really cool, and I enjoyed. Those are some entertaining battles, so I hope you guys enjoyed as well. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video, comment down below. All comments help out the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. All that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.